Hi, y'all. I'm Mayor Maddie Parker, and I'm thrilled to welcome the Mary Kay 2026 seminar right here to Fort Worth. You may know us as Cowtown, Panther City, or Funky Town, and now, as Vogue put it, the birthplace of Western fashion. Every year, more than 11 million visitors come to Fort Worth to discover something unexpected. And while you're here, I know you'll do the same. Visit our historic stockyards, one of the most popular attractions in the country. See the twice daily cattle drive. Shop for new boots and a cowboy hat, and watch the Old West come alive. Have fun tasting your way through Fort Worth. From Michelin-famous barbecue and tacos to legendary steakhouses, our culinary scene will delight your delegation. After a meeting, hear the sounds of the city with live music in Sundance Square Plaza, concerts at Dickies Arena, line dancing at Billy Bob's, plus cool local venues in the near South Side. Stay a day and explore our world-class museum district, our stunning botanic garden, and one of the top-rated zoos in the nation, all just minutes from downtown. Fort Worth is one of the fastest-growing cities in America. It's the perfect place to do business and have a little fun, too. We can't wait for you to discover something unexpected in Fort Worth.
That is so cool that the mayor's promoting seminar and the financial impact that our company has by having our convention there. Okay, Melanie, go for it. Melanie, you're muted.
I think there was noise going on behind me, so it's not.
And make sure your volume is turned up all the way.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do.
I know she sounds like she's far away.
Shoot. Let me see if I can give it. Okay. That's microphone input volume. There we go. No, we don't want auto. Turn off auto. There we go. All right. Now I can turn it up.
Oh, there you go.
That's great. That's great.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you for being patient. So let's get started. And what we want to do first is I would like to hear from each of you. Tell me what you are proud of this week, what you're excited about. Tell me, drop it in the chat, or, did you have a great contact? Did you, meet someone new, have great sales? What are you excited about? I see Kylie
in the chat, guys.
so I'm excited to see her. That's awesome.
Type the one thing you're most proud of for the week, most excited about. What is it you're typing? Let's see.
Need to see those little dots showing people typing. So followed up with a great customer. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. And
great job, Faith.
Yeah, I'm finishing closing out my skincare surveys or my skincare trials that I did. And almost everybody first kickoff party, earned your pink ring. Yay. So almost everybody tried the repair set. So now I'm getting lots of repair set sales, which I'm excited about. So, but now I need to go to the next step, which is the next category, which is referrals. So I'm excited about that.
There you go. Congratulations, Kylie, on your pink ring. I know you were we did her party last night, and I said, how many do you need? She says, I don't know, I need like 12 more. And she said she wasn't sure anybody was going to buy anything, but everybody bought a little bit of something, and we booked a party, and
awesome. So exciting. And that pink ring is really that, I always got compliments on that. So very excited. Sandy has 5 checks for sales to deposit. So that's always fun, watching the bank account get bigger. So, all right. Well.
And anybody else? What's the one thing you're most proud of for the week? Anybody else? Y'all did at least one thing that you're for your business that you're excited about. Maybe you talked to that neighbor you've been scared of for a long time. All right. Well.
All right. Well, I think I have down that Grace is going to continue with the recognition. So, are you ready to go, Grace?
Yes.
Hello, beautiful.
How are you? So it's also to see how many faces, and who made faces, sales, what's your sales number? If you guys can all put it in the chat.
Yep, if you have, yeah. Yep, so go ahead and put that in the chat. We'd love to know, yep, if you have new faces, you have sales.
Team members, anything. Sharing
Yep.
appointments.
That's supposed to be bookings, by the way. My typing was not good. Yep, got some bookings going. So, all right. We know you got something going on.
We're all typing away.
Yep. All right. Well, Sandy has five checks to deposit, so there must be some sales there.
Yeah, I'm sure. And
If you
those
have new-
customer phone calls, like you were saying, Faith, to do those customer phone calls at the time, you think, well, I don't want them to think I'm bugging them. I don't want them to feel like I'm just calling to have them order, right? Because I used to think that as a consultant. But what you realize is that they're busy, and the best time they remember to call you is at 6:30 in the morning when they're putting on their face, or 10:30 at night when they're taking off their face. So when you call during the day or text them and say, "Hey, it's me," and you could even take a silly selfie of yourself, like holding up a mask or holding up a cleanser or something, and say, "Hey, it's me, your Happy Mary Kay sale or beauty consultant. I'm just checking in. Are you in love with your skin, or is there anything you need to stay loving your skin?" They're grateful that you reach out to them. They know you're busy too. So I applaud you, Faith, for taking good care of your customers.
Yep. I see Carrie's got 645 and she's doing a trash to treasure tomorrow. So that's um, a great way to cycle in and get your customers on more Mary Kay products and get the other stuff that's not Mary Kay out of their cabinet, off their bathroom counter. Kylie, I know you must have some sales because you got your pink ring. So, but I know you're being shy because you're new. So don't be shy.
Carrie, can you also let us know for those who don't know what a trash and treasure event is, do you want to just share really quick what you're doing? Because you've got a big customer base, and so you're trying to have your customers show up and empty their bathroom, basically. Go ahead.
Pretty much, pretty much. It they basically get to bring anything we have, which is all the way from skincare, makeup brushes to body care. So, and I have a very large customer base, so they're very excited. I don't know if everybody's going to make it tomorrow, but we're going to do another one in the middle of the month, next month. Because everybody's real excited, but we didn't give enough time actually for everybody to be able to do it. So
they
just
can
to clarify,
exchange,
go ahead.
I was that was actually what I was. So they can exchange any product
non-Mary Kay
non-Mary
product,
Kay for something similar that
Mary Kay.
Okay, so like I could bring in my Jergens
Your
lotion and get
Maybelline
a satin
foundation and your
hand.
Lancome mascara and your
Even
CoverGirl
your
lipstick.
sunscreen, because we have sunscreen right now. So I'm basically letting them do sunscreen, skincare, brushes. I have brushes, tons of brushes. And people actually, once they use the foundation brush, 99% of the time they go, I want that brush.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the minute they put it on, and usually it's a new one, so I tell them they can have that one.
So what's fun is just so you consultants that are newer is Carrie's customers are going to go through their bathroom. Now, here's what's interesting is on the flyer, you can only trade up to 13. I found if you don't put a limit, they'll bring like 3 or 4. But if you say you can bring up to 13, they will literally work to get 13 items. They'll bring cheek colors. And what I also say to them, oh, by the way, if you don't like your husband's cologne, grab one you don't like and you can get him a new one you love. And they'll go, oh, that's a great idea. He has several I don't like. I'm like, oh, good. We'll bring them all. And so they'll bring his fragrances that they don't like. And then I'm like, well, bring a fragrance you don't like either. Because again, you're getting them hooked on Mary Kay products and you're throwing away what they bring you. So Carrie, I can't wait
to
to
discount on the stuff that the Mary Kay products that they're buying in exchange for that. Okay.
20%. What's your percent?
I'm actually doing 40 because I'm trying to push product out. I I don't know that everybody would do that. I have a very large inventory, so I can do that. And I have a really large, like I said, customer base that pays most of the time full price.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's the thing
I
is
have
Carrie
no
doesn't typically
problem
run
giving
sales.
stuff away. Huh?
Yeah, and well, Carrie doesn't normally do sales or do discounts, so her customers are used to paying full price. So, but she wants them all to come to her house. So there's also the added benefit to her. She's not going anywhere. She's not having to rent a room. So she goes, I'd rather give him a bigger discount to get him in the door. So, but you could do 25. We've done 25% before, 30. That's a lot still, you know. And I say to them,
Yeah,
if you, and I'll
pretty
say to my,
much anybody right now will take a discount because everything else costs an arm and a leg right now. So
Well, and that's the nice thing. We are business owners, and we can choose to do that, but we can choose to do something different. And she's doing it with her customers, so it's not like she's stealing it away from somebody else. So I think it's great.
no,
Oh,
and if somebody whenever somebody brings somebody that has a Mary Kay person, I tell them I will honor whatever special we're doing that day, but they have to go back to their person
yeah,
yeah,
because that's not fair.
yep.
right. So Carrie
So
is at 6:45, and then Carrie, did you do any new faces this week?
no,
Okay,
no, this
so
was
I want
all
to see
resale
who's going to
and
be our queen of sales and who's our queen of faces. So you guys, I know many of you had sales, so please type in the chat your sales, and if you did any new faces, Kylie, just saying, type it in the
I know.
chat.
I'm like trying to push her.
Just type away, babe. All of you guys, anybody who did a new face this week or had sales before tax. Carrie may be queen of sales with 645, but let's see who's going to be queen of faces, but somebody else might beat her with queen of sales. So Faith may come out of there like a rocket. You never know. Met a new face in a mom of five.
screening.
Oh, good for you. So you met a woman who's a mom of
Hello?
five? You should get a trophy. Anybody who's brave enough to have five children. I'm sorry, but I figured
Yep.
God gave me two arms, one for each kid. I don't know how you do it with five kids, but okay. Good for
All
you,
right.
Faith.
They
Okay.
take care of themselves.
Yeah, okay.
All
I
right.
have four. They
Okay,
actually
well, I know
do
that
do a
Kylie did
lot of
five new
that.
faces. So can anybody beat five new faces? Kylie, you have to type that in the chat, babe. Can anybody beat her five faces? She did five new faces last night.
So, all right.
Okay.
Well, Five
So
Faces is awesome. There we go. She did. Thank you. All right. Okay. Well, so Kylie would be, sounds like Queen of Faces. Okay.
and Carrie's queen of sales, I guess, with
Yep.
645.
All right. Well,
Congratulations.
yep. We're very proud of you guys. Congratulations. Um, I think we have a new consultant. So we prepared to do the new consultant oath.
Yes, but I thought we were going to hear, oh, or is that after the oath? I thought we were going to hear from Grace about her debut.
Oh, well, I don't have that in that order, but I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Let's, why
Well,
don't we do that? I would love to hear from Grace. So,
she's on camera, so maybe we should grab her while she's
Um, yes, so that happened this Sunday, and it was really fun. At first, I'm gonna be honest, Diane asked me about when I wanted to do the debut, and I actually said that I didn't want to do one. Um,
For those,
but
excuse me for interrupting. Thank you for letting me interrupt. Uh, for those of you who may not be familiar, when one becomes a new sales director, is customary to have a debut. It's sort of like a party. And then Grace, take it away. This is what they do. Go ahead.
yeah,
can I spotlight you?
Yes.
You're very tiny on my screen. I would like to make you bigger. Is that okay?
oh man, yeah. Yes, so yeah, I had said I didn't want one. But then she did say how it's actually inspiring, and to be honest, it was even inspiring to me. So after Sunday, my phone is not, I can't find my camera. After Sunday, it was like kind of like reality check, like, okay, this is actually happening, and so now I need to focus more. Um, Maybe I shouldn't have waited so long to do it until like close to the end of the month. But yes, like today I was able to sit down and I'm looking at my numbers and I'm seeing what I need to do next. So it was actually a positive impact on me and also on consultants that were there. They actually enjoyed it too. Kylie was there. I'm not sure how she felt about it. And Carrie was there also, which I appreciate really all the support from everybody who showed up, having Janice and Diane there, and just the family get to see how the support is always there. Like, no matter how high up you are.
And Martha
It's
Bermudez was there to honor you as well, who's an assistant sales director.
Yes, yeah, and she's the one that we rode with to the conference.
Mm-hmm.
So all of seeing that support, it was important, and like I said, it kind of even motivated me. So having one was a good option, and I'm glad Diane kind of didn't let me say, you know what, I'm not gonna do a debut, because she knows
It's
best.
also not about you,
Uh,
Grace. It's also about your team. And to have your husband, and you
exactly.
probably aren't going to brag about this, but to have your husband stand up and look at you and say how proud he is of you. And he said things like, I can't believe she used to be a little bit more shy, but we went to this drive-in restaurant. And then she says, should I go give her my card? And he goes, sure. And so he stood up there and you could just see him beaming with pride about what his wife has accomplished. And we even gave him the husband's oath, which we didn't tell him he was going to have to do, but
I
he
didn't
was
even
such a
know
good sport.
that.
And then to have Yana there be your number one person. She's
hmm
got four on her team now. So she put on my jacket and then Martha gave Grace her jacket. And so we got pictures of the two of them together with their jackets on. And Grace, how
Yeah,
was that to have your husband stand up there and talk about you?
it was great. It was great to hear him, and like I said, like yeah, and that's why I decided to do it when Diane said it's not all about you, it's about your consultants, and I was like, that's true because maybe they'll get more inspired. And I got Siley was there, and she came out more inspired too. She saw Yana. Um, so it was great. It was a great event and so much fun. Yes. That's us in the
Oh, cute.
so and yeah, and having my kids there, my older one actually thought that we were doing facials. So at the end he's like, Mommy, ¿y por qué no hicieron faciales? And I was like, no, we're not doing facials. And he's like, ¿por qué no? So he was very disappointed that we didn't do any facials that day. But it was fun having them there, and it was a great experience. So yes, I would do it again. That's yeah. And everything turned out good, and we'll probably, I think Diane has most of the pictures. I still need to see what my husband, I know he did recordings of some things, so you gotta get those together so we can share them with you guys all.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Terrific. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I can remember when my sales director did her debut, and I was one of the team members that helped to push her um, into sales director position. So that meant a lot to me. She didn't stay in Mary Kay, so I don't know that it meant that much to her, but it meant a lot to me and something I remembered. So,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
I debuted during COVID, so I didn't get to have one. So I'm
Sorry.
jealous.
I love that Lisa was there too because she recruited me and she made it out. So it was great seeing her again, and yeah, she was there and now she's considering seminar, so it's awesome. Yeah,
That's
hopefully we can all
fantastic.
go together again. Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so are we ready for the new consultant show?
Yes,
Okay,
Kylie,
and I'm going to, well, you know what, I'm going to share it on the screen.
please.
But, so let's see, share. There it is. Share, and let me make it big. And hopefully, come on. Okay, so now you can see it big with the with the black around it.
Oh, very
Now
good.
now I can't see you guys, so I just
That's
want to make sure you can see it.
right.
Okay.
Okay, so Kylie, this is for you. And so it's just a little oath, and it's also good to remind all of us. Okay, so you could just repeat after me. As I put on this pin, hopefully you have a pin.
I
A
do.
new journey begins.
As I put on this pin, a new journey begins.
I'll show up to go up with family and friends.
I'll show up to go up with family and friends.
Mary Kay will be fun and bring money, you see.
Mary Kay will be fun and bring money, you see.
But the success I will have depends upon me.
But the success I will have depends upon me.
Very good. It won't always be easy, but I'll have lots of fun.
It won't always be easy, but I'll have lots of fun.
And my family will cheer me when they see what I've won.
And my family will cheer me when they see what I've won.
Sashes, tiaras, diamond rings, new car keys.
Sashes, tiaras, diamond rings, new car keys.
It will all be so great when I celebrate these.
It will all be so great when I celebrate these.
Self-growth, confidence, security, respect.
Self-growth, confidence, security, respect.
Wow, I had no idea these results I would get.
Wow, I had no idea these results I would get.
Some said it's just lipstick, but oh no, it's much more.
Some said it's just lipstick, but oh no, it's much more.
I'll get up and dress cute as I walk out the door.
I'll get up and dress cute as I walk out the door.
Look out, world, because here I come.
Look out, world, because here I come.
A new girl is in town and her life's just begun.
A new girl is in town and her life has just begun.
I know there'll be ups and there'll be downs, I hear.
I know there'll be ups, there'll be downs, I hear.
But I'll commit to my business for at least 1 year.
But I'll commit to my business for at least one full year.
Thank you. I'll choose to work and begin to pray.
I'll choose to work and begin to pray.
For I'm blessed beyond measure to now have Mary Kay.
For I am blessed beyond measure to now have Mary Kay.
Very good. Yay. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Welcome. So proud of you.
So Kylie, how did it feel when we did her kickoff last night? I asked everyone to go around the table and had them tell Kylie what they admire about her and why they thought she was going to be successful. And it's always the part that the consultants are like, do we really have to do that part? But everybody was very insightful and gave her a lot of great compliments. How was that, Kylie, for you to hear the support from your friends and family?
I was actually caught off guard. Just the things that people were saying. I mean, I was telling my family too, like I didn't really have too many expectations for last night, but I feel like once we did that, because it was kind of like a starting point of the night too, like having everybody go around and share, that it kind of just made me like get that confidence for the night too. It just kind of like overrode like any nerves that I had. And to know that even though they're the closest people to me, that like they can say those things, it meant a lot for sure. And it took the night to, I feel like, another level for me because like I said, it just wasn't what I was expecting.
And congratulations for earning your pink ring. So now you're in the Pink Ring Hall of Fame, which is a really big deal. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
congrats.
Okay. Well, we have some announcements, and I think I haven't written down who's going to talk about the event, but I know Diane's probably going to pull them up on the screen.
I can do that.
All
I'm just
right.
going to pull them up off boards. I'll talk about tomorrow and then you guys can talk about the rest if you want. So tomorrow night we have Miranda Rain. She is a former Miss Texas something. I don't know all her titles, but we hire her. She's a stylist. She's got the cutest Southern accent. And she's going to talk tomorrow about shoes, like platforms, sandals, heels, what's in, what's not, colors of accessories, what's going to make you look stylish and trendy, both hairstyles, shoes, handbags, accessories, and of course, she'll talk about makeup trends. It also comes in Spanish, so the whole event is translated by Yemi. Janice is giving away over $400 of Kate Spade, Michael Kors, and Mary Kay product. So all your guest has to do is type in their name and your name. Like I'm Susie Smith and I'm a guest of Melanie Nelson. And then they will go into a drawing and they're going to draw, I don't know how many winners, but enough winners to give away all these great prizes. It's really fun. Typically, when Miranda's on, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, there's usually roughly 350 to 400 people on. Is that about right? Yeah.
Yes.
Or more.
So
Or
yeah, or more. So if you are somebody who doesn't have a guest on tomorrow, it's totally okay to not have a guest on tomorrow. You're gonna want to uh you'll learn a lot anyway, but we're going to give you a text. I don't know if I was in charge of putting the text together. I think you guys were going to send me samples of what you guys wanted, but um we're going to give you a sample.
I have one, but I don't know if it's like, yeah, we didn't, we were going to put it together and vote on it, and we never did that.
So if Melanie, if you can type that in the chat really quick while I'm talking, that would be great. So this is in English and it's also in Spanish. And you guys, Miranda does this for us once a quarter, so she won't be back until fall. So get people on. Here's who I would say target. I would target the fashionistas and then the people who are career or apparel challenged. Like, like some people just can't put an outfit together and others are fashionistas. This she will help both ends of the spectrum. And she's fun. She's very, very entertaining. And she will talk about makeup trends and stuff as well. So we have that going on tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, there it is in Spanish. Now I know you guys are going to say, wait a minute, she already spoke, but Janice actually has these flyers mixed up. Even though this has got the wrong date, this is who's speaking tomorrow night. So I apologize. I should have swapped these forms out. This is tomorrow night. It is Kathy Bullard. She's amazing. So ignore the date that's on here, but this is who is speaking. And I have the corrected one. I don't know why I pulled up the old one. I don't know why this is on here, but that is who is speaking tomorrow. Very down to earth. She's a mom, strong in her faith. She's a systems girl. I will tell you that. She's got a system for everything. Um, just a really neat person. You'll love her story. And Kylie, do you mind if I ask you, since you jumped on last week to hear, without knowing a ton about Mary Kay, how was it for you to jump on and hear the national story?
Oh yeah, that was good. I took so many notes that night. I didn't know, like I said, what to expect either. Everybody has different stories and stuff like that, but I definitely was intrigued that whole time and was taking notes on like some of her thought processes and the way that she got into Mary Kay as well.
Okay, and I'm asking you because we're training on this tonight. So the material that Janice covered in the beginning, like all the perks, the AT&T discount and the other stuff, was that important to you? The pet insurance and the like.
Yeah, definitely. And you're talking about also like how she gave out tips for like boosts and everything like that too. That was the same night, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I took a lot of notes on that because I feel like those are definitely key points that I feel like sometimes subconsciously don't really think about, like having uniform and stuff like that. So I
Yeah,
was
so
writing
Janice
everything
in the
down.
beginning of a sharing event always covers things like how Mary Kay is different, how we work virtually, how we can do stuff in person. And she only covers stuff for maybe 10 minutes and then she introduces the top director or the national or whatever. And then at the end, people type in, I'm in for free, and then they draw 7 winners. So you guys might have a customer jump on who, like I was going to encourage you, Kylie, to get your two girlfriends that were there last night on here on Thursday. Even if they're not interested in joining, they will know more of what you're looking for when they jump on. So, and then so you guys know, because I cannot believe July is almost over, the first Wednesday of August is a skincare class. Janice always does a skincare class the very first Wednesday. So you have to think about now if you need to mail a packet to Florida or to the East Coast, you want to get it in the mail this week so that they have the samples. They don't have to have samples, but it's ideal if they have samples, skincare and charcoal mask. Um, and if you get those in the mail in the next day or two, they will have them in time for the following Wednesday. Does that make sense? Anybody have questions on Miranda or any of the events that are going on this week virtually?
Nope,
Okay.
those are great. So
And Mel, you put the script in the chat?
I did. So what I would say is, hi, we're having a super fun Zoom event tomorrow night, and I thought of you. Whether you're a fashionista or fashion challenge, you will learn something and have fun. And bonus, you will get in the drawing to win some great prizes. Would you like me to send you the link? So that's what I'm going to send out.
Okay. You guys can take a screenshot of that. You could even throw out, I know that Carrie or somebody came up with one that said something like, do you like to win Kate Spade or Kendra Scott or Kate Spade or Michael Kors? We have a stylist coming to share tips and techniques. If you'd like the Zoom information, let me know. So you don't want to give them all the info. but enough to make them chase you, and then you can always send them the flyer later.
Yeah, I
Lori, have
usually do
you?
not send the flyer until I've heard back from them because yeah, just,
Yeah, so you're just kind of letting them know we have this amazing event. They don't have to come on camera. Just don't make it super wordy. Like you could type it in ChatGPT and say, "Can you make this less wordy?" or whatever.
oh, and I could have done that. I did not do that.
Oh no, yours isn't wordy at
But
all.
I mean, that's always a good idea. And also, you can also you can say, can you emojify this? And it'll add all the cute stuff in there so that it looks
Emojify? I didn't know that was a word.
emojify. Yep.
Okay.
Emojify. Yeah. And it'll put the emojis in there for you so that you don't have to scroll down and pick them. So that's something I like.
Okay, so everybody, if you have your phone, you want to just really quickly type in your own, just type like you're going to send yourself a text. Come up with a cute text. You can either use Melanie's verbatim. Hi, we're having a super fun Zoom. I would say fashion event. That's what I would call it. A super fun fashion event on Zoom tomorrow night. And I thought of you, whether you're a fashionista or you're a fashion challenge, you're going to learn something and have a ton of fun. And I would say, plus we're giving away over $400 of Michael Korsen's Kate Spade. Would you like more details? And just send that out to, that's going to be part of your challenge tonight, is that you got to send it out to a minimum of 5 people tonight. You all know people who are fashion challenge or who are fashionistas. We all do. So that'll make your life easy. Great, Mel. Thank you for doing that.
And I let them self-identify. I don't tell them which one.
You don't tell them whether you think they're fashion challenged or which ones are fashionistas. I like that.
So,
and then you guys can steal those invitations either off our Facebook page or off boards if you don't have them already.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and I always go to the Facebook page, but okay. Well,
Okay.
how are we doing with the MK Confidence? We have a couple of more days to finish up, or are we going the wrong direction, Diane?
No. That's fine. I just didn't know if Grace's unit was going to do the product of the week. Do we have somebody who's doing the product this week, Grace?
They couldn't, but I'll do it if they couldn't. The person who was gonna do it couldn't join today. So
okay, well, if you're prepared, you're welcome to do it.
All right, with good old Mistler water.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's everyone's favorite. So go for it.
And I really like this one because it's we can the way I sell it is like you can be at a workout, after a workout, just you can wash your face with that and then just put on the other creams, which are sunscreen, depending on your repair or miracle set. So that's how I sell it. And I also like it a lot because of makeup remover. So whenever I talk about it, I said I used to use the wipes, it was a Neutrogena
Like
wipes.
face wipes. Yeah.
Yeah, face wipes. And now I love this one. I feel like it removes more. And even when I don't wear mascara, like I'm removing my makeup and the makeup looks dark and like it has a bunch of dirt on it. I'm like, that's not from the mascara, so there shouldn't be any black on there, but it's from all the dirt of all the whole day. So yeah, the micellar water is and it is, I forgot the price right now. $20, $30.
I think it's 18.
18.
So it's 18.
Okay, 18. And that's how I sell it. I sell it especially to the women and men that work out and the ones who wear makeup. Mhm.
And do you demo at every facial?
Yes, I demo it at every facial. And when I go on trips and I'm out with friends, I always have it with me now because if I wear makeup or like we went to Bear Valley and I was there with my friends and I took out my micellar water after the hike to start cleaning my face, and so they get to see it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you have a question that you ask people to get their interest or to find out if they're interested or to spark their interest?
I say, do you wash your face every day? Or like after you work out, do you have time to wash your face? What is it that you do right after a workout if you want to reapply makeup after?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I think that's a great question because when you do that and I say, okay, raise your hand, you get a ticket if you wash your face every night. And then they kind of like, they want to put their hand up. They're like, well, not every night. And I'm thinking, and
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect question to ask, Grace.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So that was, yeah, the micellar water.
Great, thanks. Does anybody else have
yeah,
an opening
awesome.
question they use when they sell micellar water? Is there like a phrase that any of you guys, Lori, Mel, anybody? Is there something that you use or you say differently? Go ahead,
Carrie.
Carrie.
Well, first of all, I make everybody use it because even when they say they took a shower before they got there and didn't put anything on, micellar water pulls off dirt. And they're like, but I wash. And you're just like, I know. So it's just something.
They're very surprised.
And then to tell people to wash their face, I just tell them to look at their windshield. And most people, when you say that, because I say, well, what's on your windshield's on your face. And everybody goes, ooh. And you go, and that's why you should wash your face every day.
Mhm.
But I also use it for preteens because they're really bad about walking out the door and not washing their face. And they will do my
Who don't wash
cellular
their face
water.
at all. So,
No, but they will do my cellular water. Well, if they're into skincare, which a lot of them nowadays are, they do wash their face. But the ones that just walk out, get up up out of bed and walk out the door, uh, many parents have got to at least use the micellar water because they don't have to wash it off.
Yeah.
well, if I had if I were, if my had my teenage boys now, which I wasn't in Mary Kay back when I was raising my boys, but they would have had that in their locker at school because my boys played football, they did all the things, and boys can be icky. So there you go. So,
Right.
all
No, I think
right.
that, no, I think that's a great,
Well, how are, oh,
no, go
go
ahead,
ahead.
sweetie.
Oh, I think my connection's going in and out, so I didn't realize I was talking over you. It's okay.
No, you're
Um,
totally fine. Okay, so you guys, we gave you out a challenge at the beginning of the month to do MK Confident. Let me tell you the importance of it. Not only does it make you incredibly more confident because of just the knowledge, but it also shows up as a designation on your website, on your My Shop, right next to your name. It says advanced skincare consultant or advanced color consultant or whatever. So the whole module is amazing. I highly suggest you just run to the Dollar Tree and get either a spiral notebook like this or one of those composition books. I actually got a new composition book that has like, the pages all stitched in. And on the front of mine, it just says $1 million year MK Confident 2026-2027. And because here's what I will know is that when I'm looking for a script, I know me, I'm not going to log on to In Touch, go to MK Confident and scroll through all the scripts. But they gave me a really good script last week for virtual stuff. And I literally wrote it down in here. So went to the halfway mark of my book and I started taking notes from it. So my halfway mark is all my notes from classes or listening to Janice speak or teachers. And the first half is people that I've met that I want to book or team build. So just get some form of some force. Now, when you go on In Touch, if anyone has any questions, MK Confident is under the education tab. Can you guys all see this team building thing now?
Yes.
Okay. So there are a couple different modules. So you've got team building and then you've got ready and red. So the team building module talks about introduction to team building. And it's interesting, and I'm not going to pick on you, Kylie, but Kylie texted me this morning or whatever day that was. Oh my gosh, I just closed everything. Hold on. There you go. And said, well, so I don't really understand the whole team building thing because in your mind, at least this is what I would think, and Kylie, correct me if I'm wrong. It's like if they're going to spend $100, you're about to make $50. If she joins as a team member, you're going to make 4%. And you're thinking, well, wait a minute. But it isn't about how much money you're going to make. It's about the impact of the life it's going to have on her. In fact, Lori, do you have that poem? Maybe she needs me.
I have it. I can send to you if you want me to.
So
Yes.
yeah, if one of you wants to read that or share that, because what I love about this team building segment is it talks about introduction to team building, but guess what else is in here? When you click on this introduction to team building, there's a module about Mary Kay the woman. I'll show it to you. It's right here, where it talks about Mary Kay's mission and vision. And that's where you really, really understand why she started this company. It wasn't just to make money. It was about to bring the qualities and the traits of every woman and have her feel empowered and all that. So when you do this one, they're gonna talk about sharing the opportunity, how to share it, and understanding Mary Kay's mission. Does that make sense? Then if you go back to the general team building tab, it'll give you things like why you, why now, the rewards, like the commissions you can earn, empowering others, different ways to start, like they can do the e-start, they can do the full starter bag. And then when you get to the ready and red, this is really for people who are saying, do I want a team build? Do I want to move up into leadership? So it talks all about sharing the opportunity with others and the rewards that you can get as you move up the career path. So these modules are really great. Do one of you want to read that poem really quick?
Sure, I will. And
Okay.
actually, Melanie, you could actually screen share this because it's
Oh, well, I have it. It's on my phone. Well, let me
okay,
see.
never mind. Let me
Yeah.
read it. Okay. It's called Maybe She Needs Me. It had been a long day, and I was finishing a task. As I hurried past her, that little voice said, Ask. Ugh, not today, I told myself. I'm tired, and it shows. Besides, I could look foolish, and it's likely she'll say no. While drifting off to sleep that night, I saw her face again, wondered what her life was like, her dreams, her needs, her pain. What if she'd been praying for a friendly word or smile, the chance to meet somebody that would go the extra mile? What if she'd been looking for a break, an open door? Was this the opportunity she'd been praying for? I saw the cars she would not drive, the rings she would not wear, because I would not risk myself to stop to ask to share. So what if what I offered her was not her cup of tea? That was a choice for her to make, not me. How selfish could I be? When all my dreams are realized, I don't want to feel regret for the lives I didn't touch and the no's I didn't get. Oh, let me live the go give, true go give, and let my mission be not do I need her, but maybe she needs me.
I love that poem because I think it's kind of like the debut. Does Grace want her debut? Grace goes, well, probably not. But guess what? When I saw the face of Yana light up and all the people on her team, sometimes we have to do what's not about us. It's what's in the best interest of them. And you just don't know. I know both Lori and Melanie and I all said that we joined this company just for the 50% discount. I remember the day Lori joined because she said, what's the least I can order in a year? And I thought to myself, wow. And then it turns out she turned out to be a superstar. So you just never know. So, and the confidence, the public speaking, and all that stuff. So before we go on to that, Lori, I don't want to forget this. Can you please talk about the preferred customer program? Because I do not want to forget that. I don't want to close with that. Because the deadline's coming up soon.
Yes. Okay. So the company is so wonderful to support us in this way. And is someone going to screen share where it is? Or
No,
should
just keep talking. You're good.
Okay.
I'll pull it up while you're talking.
So our lovely and wonderful lookbooks, every season a new one comes out. But the wonderful thing is that the company will actually write a note from you. Actually, they type it, they don't write it. And they sign your name and they put your phone number. And that's the back of the lookbook. And then the front of the lookbook, of course. Anyway, the point of this is that they will mail this for us for less than it would cost us to order the books and put the addresses on them and send them out. So the key is have your clients in your My Customers system. And excuse me. And then, oh, good. Thank you, Diane. Yeah. So you look under, it's under business tools and
Correct. You go.
right there. And then the preferred customer program is about halfway down. And so you can click on that. And then you can go down and you can, the little red highlighted, we went just a little, can you scroll
I
up
know. I
just,
was just going to pay attention to the date though, right here, that shows
oh,
them that they can start enrolling July 16th, but the deadline, and you guys never wait to the last day because every year they sell out of the holiday book.
so what happens is, though, the company will put in a sample. Now, we don't know what the sample will be this time. We often don't know. However, they do put samples in the books. And so it's also your client is also getting a sample of something. So it's also an excuse for you to call and find out, what do they think of the sample? And often, and I'm sure Carrie will vouch for this, your books will go out and you will get calls. I mean, we're supposed to call and follow up and find out. But sometimes, if we get behind or whatever, we will start getting calls when the books come out. So what else do you want to add, Diane?
No, I was just going to say, even though the deadline says August 17th, I would put it in your calendar for August 15th. I would just pretend that it's the 15th, like the day you file your taxes, April 15th. August 15th is your last day. So you would then click on this, which is enroll now. You have to have customers in here in order to enroll. So if you have not entered, like let's say all your receipts are on that clipboard that I trained on earlier, okay? Like Kylie's got a stack of receipts and profile cards. Kylie's going to go into the place where it says create or update your customer list. And when you go to this, you're going to enter your customers. And here's the deal, you guys. You have tons of your girlfriends' names and phone numbers because you text them and call them. You don't know, you know where they live. You don't know their street address until Christmas comes and you're like, oh, I need to mail her a card. So start asking now for people's addresses, mailing addresses, and you're going to enroll them in here. Then when you get to actually enroll them in the preferred customer, you click on enroll now, and it's going to list. Well, I don't want it to pull up my customers because then it'll stop my video. But anyway, you'll be able to click on everybody, and you do get an option of choosing English or Spanish. So if they are somebody who needs the lookbook in Spanish, you can select Spanish. The cost is, what is it, Lori? It's 95 cents a name, right?
Right.
Yep, 95 cents a name.
See, it's
So-
less than what we could actually send it out for. So
Correct. And the
Um,
other thing to think about is, so let's say I meet Lori and Lori has a facial with me and I enroll her and she doesn't buy anything on the first mailing. Do I take her off? No. I enroll her the second mailing. Do I take her off after the second mailing? No. I leave her on for 4 full mailings. All she has to do for me is purchase one $10 eyeshadow and it is paid for all the mailings for the year, plus $1 I made. So you leave them on for 4 full catalogs, a whole year. Check in with them, call them, whatever. But thank you, Lori, for that. Because you guys, the preferred customer program is really key. And it doesn't matter whether you enroll 5 people or 55 people. It also, Lori, I don't know, did you mention they get to order early?
no, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Well, when you do the preferred customer program or the other thing, stars, we need to talk about that too. You can order early, especially the limited edition items. So earlier than
Everyone else, yeah.
So that's the other perk of it. And there's no minimum that you have to sign up. We used to have a minimum. I can't remember what it was, 30 or
It was
something.
like 10 or something like that. But now you can enroll like 3 people.
You can enroll 3 people and you still get credit for being a preferred customer consultant.
Great. All right. So now what we're going to use, because we don't have a lot of time, we're going to go back and we're going to look at this team building thing. So when you guys are looking at this, actually, let me go to boards. Hold on a second, because I'm going to show you guys this sheet.
And
So
really
Go
quick, thank you for letting me say that now is the time to think about becoming a star consultant this quarter. And the reason is because being a 4-quarter star is a designation that is just really, really nice. And there's special prizes, and we can go over that for next time. But I just want to mention it so that people have it in their mind.
Well, maybe
Okay.
we'll close with that. We'll do it super fast. So what I want to share with you guys, and I might even ask Kylie to put her 2 cents in because she's super new. When you guys think about team building, you have to realize there are 4 different personality styles. There's the D, the I, the S, and the C. And even though we haven't studied that in a little while, maybe we can do training on that next week. The D are the dominant personalities. Do not give them a million details. So if you're writing this down, the D wants to know how fast can I move up and give me some details. The I is going to be, can I win a prize? When is the seminar? Can I make more new friends? It's all about social interaction. The S is like, do I get to be my own boss because I want to work around my family schedule? It's really important. I don't want to change anything at home. The training is very important, all of that stuff. And the C personality is very detail oriented. Is there training? How do I reach the medical staff? How many times can I be on Janice's videos to learn? All of that. So here's what I do. When I see somebody sharp that I want on my team, I go onto boards and I scroll down and I go to a folder in here called videos how to. This top video is called MK Confident. It's also on whatchamacallit, and it is this video. You guys have all seen this video a gazillion times if you do Janice's events. Remember this video? Okay. The reason I do that one is because it shows every ethnicity, every age, everything. So I give him that video, which is under 4 minutes, right? And I don't know, let's say I don't know Kylie's personality. I met her for 3 minutes in a parking lot. So I give her that one. Then I give her the other one that's called Pride Points, which is also in here. Now, let's say she was African American. Guess what I would do is I would send her this one right here called Magic Happens. This features the top 10 African American leaders in our company. Katrina Harris is on here. Sabrina Goodman Mundy, a whole bunch of them. It features literally all the top people because guess what? See, they're gonna look at me as an example and they're gonna say, who looks like me that's at the top of the company? That's truly what they want to know. So if you send them this, it gives them, unless you are, if you are African American, they may or may not choose this because they may just listen to your testimony. But if that is not your ethnicity, I highly suggest this video as something that you can send out to them. Does that make sense? So when you're on boards, you're going to have some options. What I will tell you is don't let her watch too many things. So I give them 2 videos, this one and Pride Points. And then I say to them, I don't normally send both videos. However, I'd really love your opinion. And can you tell me which one you liked and any feedback? Now, I did that to Kylie, and I was completely blown away with her, because most of the time they'd say, oh, they were really good. Okay, she gives me like 7 sentences. Well, this was very sentimental to see Mary Kay's grandson. Like I was so blown away. She's 20. Nothing against being 20, Kylie. But it was like so Kylie, how was it? You didn't know a thing about Mary Kay when I sent you those 2 videos. Was that too much information? Was it just enough?
No, I mean, I had no idea why you were sending them. I'm like, okay, maybe she needs me to like actually put input on this,
No,
but
I do.
I was like, I'm just gonna watch this and just put down like I wrote down like all thoughts that I had just on any topic because like you didn't give me any base to like think about or to like that you were
Yep.
asking a specific question that you needed an answer to. So I was like, I'm just gonna try to hit all topics that like stood out to me and then hopefully that works for you. Um, so
Do
yeah,
you
I just
wish
did
I'd
that. So
given you more of a guideline? Like, will you watch these? Because I thought I said on there, watch these and tell me what you think. Or is that too
yeah,
vague?
no, no, I don't think it was too vague. I mean, I feel like for the purpose of it, you should be vague, like in the best way you can. So, I mean, I think it's just that initial thought of like, okay, why is she sending this to me? But then once you're in it and once you like, if you're invested in it and you care, I think that's when it like switches that switch in your head of like, oh, maybe, I'm gonna hit this and hit that topic. So, yeah,
Okay,
hopefully
thank
that
you. I
answered.
appreciate your feedback. So what I do
Yeah.
is I give out both those videos because Pride Points is Mary Kay's grandson. It's very heartfelt. It talks about the historical strength of our company, which to a lot of people is a big deal. We've been around 63 years. So I send that one, but then I also send MK Confident, the one that you guys just saw, or Mary Kay Builds Confidence. And what I say to them is I don't normally send these both out. They're about 3 minutes. Will you just watch it and give me your opinion? I value what you think. And what I do know is based on what they give me as their feedback, it helps me determine if they're a DIS or C. So for me, I give them that. I don't necessarily give them a lot of other information. I will give them a digital catalog, but the D is going to maybe watch the videos and just maybe not. The I is going to watch all of it and love all of it. So to me, I I want their feedback, and I would take copious notes when they give you their feedback. Like look back at what they say because it's going to really help you decipher where to go with this. And I say, did you see or hear anything that intrigued you? And she'd say, yeah, I was really impressed with Mary Kay's grandson. Tell me more about that. Well, I just thought it was really neat that it's family owned. So those are things that are obviously important to her. Does that make sense? So they'll tell you what they think. And if they just say something super generic, like they were good, I said, okay, did you learn anything? Yep. Like, okay. So, I mean, I've literally done sharing appointments like this. So it's like, please tell me more. And then I just say, well, I'm curious of all the things that you heard, what impressed you the most? Because you're somebody who I could absolutely see doing this. Are you open-minded enough to hear more? And if they say no, then that's totally fine. Like there's no gun to their head, right? But here's what I will tell you guys is you want to share a little bit of information. I think what happens when we get excited about our Mary Kay business and we want to, let's say we have a best friend and we want to have your best friend join our team, we tend to regurgitate way too much information on them and it kind of freaks them out. So Melanie and Lori, please give me your input on how you guys, when you want a team build and you don't know the person super well, you haven't had weeks and months of relationships with them, what is your go-to? Because Lori, you meet people walking around all the time.
Mhm. I think the best thing is ask questions.
Like what?
Well, it depends on the person and where I met them and how I met them. And now it's 7:30 and we haven't talked about quarter store. Anyways, yeah. So maybe we can address that next week.
Okay. And you guys, if you guys have a video that really hits home to you, I just have liked both of those videos and you could just send one or the other. But I think layering them with information. And the other thing is that I put together on ChatGPT a list of all the people that are young and trendy and crazy and all that stuff on Instagram to follow. And I will post that for you guys on both Facebook and boards tonight. But I think that's another really good thing is you can say to them, hey, would you like to see what some other people in Mary Kay are doing? If you're not the same generation as they are, right? Like Lori and I would get along because we're very close to the same age. If you meet somebody who's of a different ethnicity and she's 24 or whatever, she might relate more to somebody else on Instagram or whatever. Does that make sense? So there's all of that. But please, you guys, if you go on our Facebook page, you will see all the little things, all the little charm things you can do. Please get your MK Confident done by the 31st so you can get your certificate and your gift. And you will learn a ton from your directors.
I will
Grace, did you
actually
have
have a question for Kylie when we have more time, but I'm actually very curious to know like what got her interested, like when she saw you said she saw you at the parking lot, she saw your car. And like she came up to you and said was something that she was looking into. So I'm curious
No,
because oh
not
no,
necessarily. Go ahead,
oh
Kylie. I'm pulling up the star prizes really fast, Lori. Go ahead, Kylie.
When I was younger, I actually started my own business, kind of. I mean, I was in middle school, so I mean, count it with as you will, but um I've just always been into like crafting and stuff like that. And so when I was like, wow, like this is really cool, and my friends were asking me like, oh, can I buy this or whatever? I was like, shoot, let me just start my own business. So I kind of just created like a little Instagram or whatever and sold like custom phone cases and scrunchies and like stuff like that. So I think I've always had that entrepreneur like side of me. So I don't know. I asked Diane about her car because I was like, this is a pink car. Like, who doesn't love a pink car? So it was just that initial thought of like seeing her in a pink car. I was like, wow, I mean, and then now with social media and stuff like that, everybody's like, oh, maybe they have samples, maybe they whatever, which I wasn't necessarily like about the sample part, but I knew that it, like could have been in that moment. But I was just like, wow, like this is cool. And I just wanted to know what she did to get there. Like I was like, how do you have this? Because you don't see them often. You drive around and you don't see like a pink car often. So um, no, I just wanted to know what she had done, in any point of her life to get to a pink car. So I don't know. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, thank you for that. We can get more into that next week. I do want to screen share one thing really quick, and this is Star Consultant. If you guys don't know, and you guys, this is your 24-hour challenge, is to text 5 people and invite them to tomorrow night. And I want you all, before you go to bed, to know exactly how much you have in for the quarter. Do you have a 225 order in? Do you have a $400 order in? how much do you have in for the quarter? It says on your profile exactly how much you have in for the quarter. And this is the Star Consultant Program. You do not want to miss this first quarter that ends September 15th because you can't be a 4-quarter star. So all the cool prizes that are in here for like all these beautiful purses and all these wallets, you won't get any of these if you want to start the first quarter. So you should by now have 900 in minimum by July 31st. That would be for half of June and all of July. You want to have roughly 900 in towards your 1800. And then we are going to have a virtual star party of bingo, which is going to be super fun. You're going to get bingo cards in the mail unless you're local and you can come to my house. And we will have tons of prizes and you'll get to play. So the higher the star is, the more bingo cards you'll get. Okay. So your 24-hour challenge, you guys, please text your director when you do the challenge because we have prizes to send out to you. So you're going to text 5 people to invite them to Miranda Reigns. Okay. So that's something that's super, super simple. And you need to know exactly how much you have in towards your star for the quarter. All right. Okay, we'll see you guys all tomorrow with Miranda and see if your shoes are on fashion, and don't show your shoes on camera if they're not. If you've got your Birkenstocks on, keep them off camera. No, I'm just kidding. All right, you guys, thanks for being on tonight. Good night, everybody.